I followed my dreams and opened an antique store to have adventures and spend time as a family. Sometimes you have to climb a mountain and open some new doors to find the treasures inside. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm waiting for my friend Kelly to show up and we are headed to a farm auction. I know from the pictures that there's a bunch of old motorcycles and some bits and pieces and some old cars, so who knows what we're going to find and who knows what we're going to bring back, but I'm taking the ambulance because it's got the most room. He should be here pretty soon, then we're going to hit the road. Morning, Kelly.
That's my, they got water and sunscreen.
Oh yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah. No, I should have texted that I was leaving. I should have.
No, that's fine. We're good to go. So this place is really out in the middle of nowhere, and that's sometimes a good thing when you're going to an auction because, well, you know, less people have a chance to come out from the city. Plus, it's on a Tuesday, really strange day of the week to hold an auction sale. The family must have decided that's when they wanted to do it, but it works out good for me. So I've got Sean working the store for me today. I'm out here with Kelly, and we're gonna see if we can get some deals at the sale today. Good golly, this is a big thing I gotta pass. It's taking up almost the whole highway. It's like trying to drive behind an apartment building. And there are lots of old cars here at the sale. This is probably about a 49 Plymouth. In fact, my first car was a 49 DeSoto. That probably has a fluid drive or close to it. Got an old Mercury Monterey. This Lincoln doesn't look half bad. I mean, look at the body on this thing. That's actually not too bad of a vehicle. Probably would have been an expensive car in its day. Another neat one here. This is a little, it's an Envoy. It's like a Bedford delivery vehicle. These are pretty unique with the sliding doors, and this one at one point you can kind of make out it had some advertising on the side. So kind of cool. Little cab over here. Nice old truck. Somebody will want that. Some old tractors.
I used to work for a military shop downtown Halifax years ago.
Now what was this guy here? Essex. Okay, that's an oddball make you don't see too often. Side mount tire would have been a pretty nice vehicle. It's got the side mount on there. An old scraper. No, I'm guessing this guy had something under the hood to put a big intake on it. Let's see. You know, he had a hole cut out of there for some reason. I mean, well, obviously he had a big carb. Some nice old International trucks. You can tell this guy was buying at auctions himself because it's got old auction numbers on the sides of these vehicles. This one back here has the steel wheels. If you're building a car or need something like that, those are nice wheels. It's an Oakland. Unusual car. So there's a few rare ones. Sayers 1921. All these nice old cars, where they go to die. What are you seeing so far, Kelly?
Rust.
Rusty
gold.
Yeah, rusty gold. It's another Oakland. Let's do the walk down the path here. Oh, I think a Volkswagen Beetle sitting in the shed. I'm always more inclined to look at the European stuff. You know, and I definitely appreciate these are Hutmobiles, and hey, that's a Maxwell. This is a 1917 Maxwell. That's a bloody rare car. Not much left of it, but that restored is actually quite a good car. That's like, I wouldn't say Barrett-Jackson material, but Barrett-Jackson material. That's an old Nash. A couple more Mercuries over here. A Fraser. Actually, Scott from Cold War Motors has a Fraser like this that he drives, and it looks pretty much like this too. That's like his daily car. So if you guys watch his channel, he's got lots of neat stuff. Pontiac convertible. An Adams motor grader. Nice shape, actually. That's an early grader. Here's a little British car here, little Vauxhall 48. And I can't remember if Bill was looking for one of these. He was looking for, I think, an Anglia. We might see some friends of ours here at the sale today. It's actually kind of picturesque, you know, all these old cars in a row. There are piles of old cars. I didn't realize there was this many old cars. There's another Fraser, so maybe a parts car for the other one. Let's see if we can, what the rarest car is we can find.
They're still digging stuff out of the bush.
This looks like maybe another Essex, or what is this? Hudson, okay. 1930 Hudson. I guess it helps to look at the fender to actually read it. That might be useful. Now, what is this guy? This looks English. It is a Hummer. Suicide doors. A lot of these cars are going to need a lot of work.
They're just pulling stuff out.
Yeah, there's stuff. They're still yanking stuff out of the bush and bringing it, lining it up. These cars are all going up for auction tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. There's an old Packard there, old Chryslers. There's no car in particular so far that I've seen that I feel like I need to bring home. Stewart, that's got to be an unusual little, what's left of a vehicle there. Let's go have a look. I'm not overly familiar with the Stewart name. Mind you, there was a lot of different companies back in the 20s. 1930s Stewart truck frame.
It's too bad the emblem's gone too.
Had dualies. It's a stubby little thing, actually. Like, it's only, you know, maybe 10 feet long or so. An old Rio. Look at this old fire truck. That's an old ladder truck. And here's a rare truck that you do not find every day. It's a Diamond T. These were a really high-end vehicle, really high-end truck, very desirable, Art Deco style. It looks like it's got a lot of extra parts in the back too. And the interior, I can't open the door because there's no handle. The interior looks like it's pretty well all there.
Be worthless or worth $1,000, right?
Nice little old Austin sitting here. Surprisingly, still has the emblem on it. So, fairly complete car. A lot of these things are going to need way too much work.
But yeah.
Yeah, and some old
small, it'll be
overhead valve engines.
conversion. I guess if it says Riley on it or something, that's where.
What does that say? Yeah, like an engine like this, who knows what car that was from. That's a nice looking piece.
Yeah, what does it say there?
There's some rare stuff here. So my friend, so Kelly, Bill was telling me that a lot of this stuff came from the Reynolds Museum auction.
Oh, really?
That the guy went out there and bought a lot of this. So there could actually be some really rare stuff that he bought, and who knows? This is Model A. No, that's a 6. That's early though. I mean, this is all early. Rapid grinder. Oh, it's a Morris. I thought this, from a distance, it kind of looked like a Volkswagen with its hood off, but that's a little Morris Minor. Hutmobile. Some little Kawasaki monkey bikes. Well, a Kawasaki monkey bike, and then there's a couple others.
Yeah, well, all of it is too long. Yeah.
That Kickstarter doesn't look like this thing's going to have any kind of hope. I think it's the back end of that Maxwell. (1918) Oakland. This is the back off an old tanker truck. If somebody wants to convert one or build like an Esso truck or a Shell truck or something, make it look kind of cool.
Those rivets are amazing.
Yeah, it's workmanship. Still pretty solid, hey?
Yeah, it's just a nice piece of art.
Yeah. Old snowmobiles. Guys like those if you're in a climate that has Snow, it's more useful. Yamaha 80. Little Honda. I just checked the compression on this little Honda. I think it's a Sport 90 is what it is, from the 60s. And it's kicking over, so I might put a bid in on that. Little Massey Harris lawn tractor. What's over on this side?
Yamaha.
Some crashed sport bike that looks like it got pulled out of a swamp. Not overly exciting. That's probably parts for it. Honda scooters.
It's cute. It's got the motor on the back, right?
Well, see, there's the Honda 90 over there. This is these are Honda parts bikes. As silly as it sounds, even just, you know, getting the chrome and stuff off the sides can be useful. These things look pretty rough though. I don't know if they're really worth a whole lot. Some Honda dirt bikes. All kinds of stuff. Let me go look through the sheds. Velo Solex, Bravo.
CT90s or 70 back there is kind of nice, right?
I listed a sale the other day by Elk Point.
Couple nice little gas pumps. This is kind of cool because of how small it is, but it's missing the panels off it. This other one here actually has the panels for it. It's going to be really heavy.
I would say the panels are worth about as much as the pump, right?
Yeah,
Because that's what goes.
it would have had a globe on top. But they've got them together, which means they're probably going to sell it as a pallet full of pumps.
Here's the, with the tractor, how they pick them up.
Oh yeah,
Because they do weigh 300 or 400 pounds.
I know.
You get your
That's pretty good though.
money's worth in weight.
So what do you got there, Kelly? Is it a Johnson? Yeah,
Yeah, Johnson,
it's an older one.
Milwaukee.
What, 30s probably?
Yeah, look nice polished up. It's all aluminum.
Is it stuck?
Half decent shape.
Did you try turning it?
Nice propeller. It's skag. Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
That's good, okay.
Needs a handle, but that's minor.
Some more bikes. Huh, there's a Honda 50 Cub. That's actually what we're fixing up for my kid right now. These buildings are jam-packed full. Now they've got them ribboned off, which means they're not selling the stuff inside. I can't even get a really clear shot, but the building's packed like, right to the rafters.
So that's not too bad right there.
More boat motors. Yeah, that's an Evinrude.
But it might have a prop issue. Does it have a prop?
It doesn't have a prop on it. I guarantee that thing is stuck. I'd be shocked if it wasn't stuck. It actually came down here for a very specific bike and I don't see it anywhere. It was an old Triumph, but I'm gonna ask the auctioneer what happened to it. Hopefully it didn't get pulled. And here's an old Studebaker Commander from the 20s, pretty much complete. Last on the road, 1949.
Well, enough hanging around. I've got to head over to the auction sale area because they are going to start bidding on lot number 1, and I don't want to miss out.
Say sold, the bidding will be reopened just between the two of you. Keep that in mind. Right, Braden? If you have any questions, talk to the young guy here. Braden. Braden, hold up your hand so they know who to talk to if they have any problems, right? Long, wide load, how many $? $20. Hit 20, none here, 20, 20 in the mirror, 20, 20 in the mirror, 20, 20, 10 here, number 10 here, $5. 5 in the mirror, 5 here, 70 in the mirror, 5 here, 70, 70, 5 here, 70. Hit 5 here, it's a nice condition, 750. Hit 5 here, 70 in the mirror, 5 here, 70. What do you say there? 5 here, 70. Sold, $5, 127, 127. There you go. Let's grip up for a berry, couple of hammers. Let's grip it up there, guys. Look at all these hammers there. $10. Hit 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. Never seen that red one before. $5. 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 70, 570, $10 Bob. That's 7.5, 10 here, 12 50 Bernie. At 10, 12 50, 10 here, 12 50, 12 50, 10 here, 12 50, 12 50, 15, 15, 15, 15 Bobby. I get 12.5 here, $15 now, 12.5. So 12 50. What's your number today? 105.
Yeah, I like that little emblem right there.
His number 105.
Everything was space age and nuclear and Atomic.
There you go. We got the other one left there. 10, 10, 5, 5 dollar, 10, 5 even a month, 5 even a month, give me 10 dollar, 10 dollar, 10 years, 10 a month, 5 dollar, 10, sold, $5 right there, 174, $5. All right, here we go. Sell the hose, guys. Here we are.
It's 2 pumps just went for $5.
$100 on it. 150. 50 one a month, 15 on 15, 15 one a month, 15 on 15, 15, 15 one a month, 15, 20 pound dollar. 20 pound day one a month, 20 pound down here, 20 pound, 10, 10, 10 one a month, 10 to the bill. $10, 10, 20. $10, 20 one a month, 10 down here one a month, not 20, 20, 10, 15. I'm in 10 one a month, 15, 15, 15, 10 one a month, $15 on. 10, 15, 15, 15 one a month, 10 not 15. Sold $10. Same way for $10, 174. I'm 3-1. Thank you. Whoa, some nice old Monty tires, eh?
Yeah.
Out on the middle again here. Looks like brand new. Salamine down here. How many dollars on it? Give me 200. $200 on a pair. $200, $200. $100, $50, $50, what I'm on, $50, $50, $50, $50, what I'm on, $50, 20 pound $20. 20 pound now 50. I mean 20 pound, what I'm on, $50, 20 pound 40. And now 50. I mean 40, what I'm on, $50,
Right here.
$50, 41 I'm on. $50, 15, 15, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70, 80. I'm in 80, what I'm on, 70, what I'm on. Now, yup, back here. I get 70 right there, 80. I'm in 70,
Is it on me?
what I'm on. Now, $80, 80, what I'm on, 70, what I'm 80, $80, 75, 70, another 7 pound over. Sold, 30 bucks. Now we have $70.
So I ended up getting the acetylene generator for a friend for 75 bucks, great deal, and got the 2 tires, which are 32 by 4, so they're off of probably like an Oakland or a Rio or a large Buick. Won't work on my Model A Racer, but for 75 bucks for the pair, that's a hell of a deal. These cab overs are pretty popular because you can retrofit the cab onto something newer and then use it for a race car hauler, use it into a camper, do all sorts of stuff with it. This one looks like it was last on the road in 1963. So it's been off for a long time. Pretty solid though, hey?
That is thick metal, yeah. Not even rusted at all in here.
Built out of recycled Sherman tanks. They're getting closer to where these bikes are, so I'm kind of hanging out.
We got 50, $15, 10. Hell on 10 for the moment, 10, 10, 5. 5 mom in the way for the moment, 5 for the moment, 10, 10, 10 for the moment, 5 in the way, nothing, $10, $10, sold it there for $5, sir. Number 174. All right.
They're working their way through some old motors and skidoos. I'm hoping that they come down this way here and get to that little Honda, because that's one I want to bid on.
Okay, you bought, sir. Thank you.
We'll see.
Okay, what do you got?
One loops, or what's it worth, $200?
So here, loopsters you can get for like 20 bucks.
I bought one for 35.
Yeah. This little fire truck here, it looks like it's old, but it's actually a reproduction. Yeah. Tell from the decals on the inside.
Yeah.
You leave it out in the dust and rain and sun, it gets dusty, it looks old. It'll probably go for way too much money at the auction today. You gotta be careful sometimes, you gotta look it over.
There you go, on your Honda 750. How many are on them? $1,000. It want to go to the one down here, one nice condition by the looks of it from here. It just came out of the shop. 1,000. It one down here, want to go to the one down here, one down here, 7,500. Give me $100. $800 here, want to go 1 now, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2 over here, 300. 2, 3 now, 2 now, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 now, 5 here, 4, 5, 5, 4 back here, 500. And 4 here, 5 now, 4 here, now 5, 5, 4 down here, now 500. And 4 here, now 5 here, 600 down here, 5 here, 600. I'd 5 here, 600. I get 5 from the younger fellow. Maybe 700, one of you. You want to jump 7 way in the back, 750. That's 7 here now, 50, 50, 7 here now, 50, 800. That's 7 out and 8. You got it, $800 to you, sir. 750, $800. $800. 7 out and 800 down here, 70 now, 888, 7 out and $800. That's 7 out and 800. Yes or no? 800, 800. Sold 750 right down here. 1, 4, and 6.
So the Honda CB750 went for 750 bucks. The Suzuki here went for around $400. And the reason I didn't bid is that the cost of repairing these kind of outvalues them right now. A few years maybe they'll be a little bit more collectible, but they're not really all that expensive to find in good running shape. This guy here went for 200 bucks. But the prices are starting to climb up and there's a couple guys here for all the bikes. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. So I really wanted to get that little Honda Cub because I have the missing pieces to finish it off. But I did chat with the fellow who bought it, and since he bought the bike and he's from out of town, I told him swing by my house later and I'll sell him the fairing and the missing side cover. So that's what's gonna happen. So sometimes things like that work out too.
So the little Honda Cub that I saw at the auction and wanted went a bit higher than I thought it should have, considering it had a seized engine. But I did see some really cool stuff, and I was able to get a few items that I'm sure I'll be able to sell and turn over to my friends. So thanks again for watching on another adventure with us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get future videos, and bye for now.